and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my beauty favorites of 2017 and I'm super excited for this video because I have a lot to show you guys, and I hope you guys had a great new year. I am super stoked for 2018. I just have so many goals and plans for myself, so I just can't wait. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with this video because I don't want it to be super long. Okay, so I feel like I have to say this in every video, but Lacey, my dog, is in the same room as me right now, and she might like cry or make noises in the video because she just wants attention all the time, and when she doesn't get it she'll cry, so please don't mind that. First category I have is face products, and I have two foundations that I've been loving all year. So the first foundation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I love this because first of all it's only $5.99 at the drugstore, so it's super affordable. If you are oily skinned like me, then I really recommend this. It's very great for oily skin. If you have dry skin, I would maybe stay away from this or try to be a little bit more careful with it because it's very thick, and I find that when I apply it to dry patches on my skin, it can be a little bit cakey and a little bit flaky, so I would just be careful when applying this. Use a damp beauty blender. So I have this in the shade Buff Bisque, and it's actually too light for me, and I actually like to mix this with this other foundation, which is a Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation, and I love these two separately, but I am so terrible at picking out the right shade for foundations, and I always get something that's too light or too dark. And this actually is too dark for me, so I mix these two together. I have tried them separately on their own before, and I still love them, but separate or together I love them even more. I find that since this is too thick, this is actually more lightweight, and mixed together it's just the perfect foundation for me, and I find that I don't get oily for like at least 12 hours, so amazing together and separately, and I would definitely recommend these two. For primer, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I know this has been on the market for a super long time, but I finally got to try it this year, or last year, and I love it because it just gives my foundation a very nice base. It makes my foundation a lot more smooth and flawless looking, and helps with my oils as well. So I was really skeptical with this because it is a silicone based primer, but I find that it just works really well with my skin, and I haven't found one that compares to it yet, so I've just been loving that. Also from Smashbox, this has been my favorite setting spray of 2017. This is their Photo Finish Primer Water, and as you can see I'm running really low on it, and I've been trying to use as little as possible because I don't want to go buy a new one because it's kind of expensive, but it's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. So the reason why I like it is, first of all, it has a very light scent. It's nothing too overpowering, which I really like. My foundation is looking a little bit too cakey or powdery. This will definitely fix it right up, and I just really love it. Face powder of the year is the Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder, and I love this because I love to use it for baking, to set underneath my eyes, for all over the face. It's just amazing, and it doesn't give me the white cast that a lot of loose powders do. And I love how on inside it comes with a little cover, so you just take off this and it protects like the little holes here so you don't make a big mess, and it's just really easy to use, and doesn't make my face look too cakey, and it doesn't sink into my fine lines underneath my eyes when I use it to set underneath my eyes. And I don't know, it's just a really great powder. This has been my absolute love of 2017. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Cannelle. And the reason why I love this concealer is because of a lot of different things. I use it for a lot of different uses, and the first use would be carving out my eyebrows. So I find that using liquid, it can be a little bit more hard to control, but using cream, it's a lot easier. Another thing I like to use it for is underneath my eyes to correct and conceal underneath like my darkness and stuff. And I usually like to use my Tarte Shape Tape for underneath my eyes, but for days where I just want a little bit of lightweight makeup to go to the gym or to run errands and stuff, it's really easy to just dip my finger in here and just use my finger to apply it underneath, and it brightens it up right away, and it's not too drying. Like a lot of cream concealers in pot form can be a little bit drying, but this is not. And the most recent use I've been using it for that I've been loving is actually for doing cut crease looks. So I love to use this to cut the crease in my eyeshadow, and you guys know for the past couple of months I've been trying to perfect my cut crease makeup looks, and this has definitely helped me get there to perfecting it. It's just really easy to use, and gives me so much more control rather than a liquid concealer. So I've just been in love with this, and I've only been using it for maybe like half the year, and I only made like this little tiny dent, so I have so much more product left, which I'm really happy about. Moving on to blushes, so I have another oldie but goodie. This is the MAC Warm Soul Mineralized Blush. Now I really like this because it's a very nice kind of like nude blush with a tad bit of shimmer, and I like to use this every day because it's very subtle. It's nothing like too out there. I don't know if you guys can even see anything because it's not really showing up that well. I feel like this would be really pretty on people who are more fair skinned than me, but I like to use this every day if I want something more subtle. But knowing me, I actually really love more vibrant, deeper blushes. So my favorite blush I've been using of the year is from BECCA, and it's actually in this BECCA palette trio that I got. I think it's limited edition, but I do believe you can get each blush separately at Sephora or Ulta, but the blush I've been using is the one in the middle. It's called Songbird. Now this one is a very nice peachy pink, and it has a little bit more shimmer but not too much, and I love to use this every day because it goes with like any look, and it's just a really pretty color. I've been really loving BECCA blushes in general. They're just very good quality, and they come with a whole wide color range, and I'm just really happy with BECCA blushes. They're my favorite. As for bronzer, I've been loving the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It took me a while to use this as well, but I love it. Especially the smell of this is amazing. It smells like coconuts. It's just a really nice cool toned bronzer. I love to use this before I start contouring my face, and it just gives my face a nice, did I use this today? No, I didn't. But I just really like it. It's a really nice cool toned bronzer, like I said. For highlighters, I have 3 to show you guys because I feel like 2017 was my year of highlighting. I just discovered a lot of new highlighters, and I just love highlighting, like who doesn't? But the first highlighter I have to show you guys is from Ofra. This is really popular on YouTube. It's called the Rodeo Drive Highlighter, and I feel like this is a very nice versatile color that anybody of any skin tone can use. It's not too yellow, it's not too white, it's perfect, and literally like one swatch. I'll do one little swatch, and look how vibrant that is. It's amazing. So I'll do swatch here, and you can see it's like more on the gold champagne side, and I feel like this will really look great on anybody of any skin tone. And this is just an amazing highlighter, and if all of Ofra's highlighters are like this, then I really want to pick up all of them because this is probably the best formula of highlighter that I've ever used in my whole life, so definitely go check it out if you haven't yet. Another highlighter that I have been loving is a more affordable one. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. This is actually very popular on YouTube as well, but it's more on the yellowy gold side, as you can see. But again, just like the Ofra one, here's one little swatch right there, and then here, look how metallic that is. It's gorgeous. And again, this is by Maybelline. You can get this at the drugstore, so you really cannot go wrong. I believe it's only like $7 or $8, and they did come out with the new shades as well. And then the last highlighter I have is from Fenty Beauty, and I was super excited when she came out with her line, and I picked up 3 of her highlighters, but this is definitely my favorite. This one is the Mean Money and Hustler Baby Duo, and I know a lot of people were complaining about how they didn't like that one of the highlighters in each duo was very subtle and not as beaming as the other one. I personally like both beaming and subtle highlighters because there are days where I don't want something too glowy and too vibrant, so this is perfect. And when I do use this duo, I like to use both of them, but if I'm just like going to run errands or like going to the gym, then I like to use this one for a more subtle look. So I'll do a couple of swatches here. So I'll do the Mean Money first, which is the more subtle one right here. So as you can see, it's very light. You can barely even see it, but you can see just a tad bit of a sheen going on. And then we'll do Hustler Baby right over here. And as you can see, it's more beaming than the other one. And they're both really gorgeous. I really love Fenty Beauty highlighters. They're probably one of my favorites of the year. Lip products of the year, my favorite liquid lipstick is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Give Me Mocha. Now I have a couple of these shades, but this one is probably my favorite because this is the type of color that I like to use every day, just because it goes with any look that I'm doing. And the reason why I loved these for the year is because I love the formula. It's very moussey, not too liquidy, and I love it because they are very transfer proof compared to like Colourpop and other liquid highlighters and other liquid lipsticks like that. Very transfer proof, so whenever I'm eating or drinking, I don't ever see any transfer or anything like that. They're not sticky, they're not too drying on the lips, which I really like, and best of all, they're from the drugstore, Wet n Wild, so very affordable, and they have a nice color selection as well. As for lip gloss, this has been my favorite. It's also from Fenty Beauty. I forget what the name of this is called exactly, but it's just her universal liquid gloss. And the reason why I love this is because it is, well, that's a terrible swatch. Let me do another one. So it's a very nice, kind of like a Your Lips But Better color, so I think that's really great because I want to be able to top this off with any liquid lipstick or lipstick that I have. So I would like to put this on like a nude lipstick or a mauve lipstick or a pink lipstick, and it's just a really nice formula. It's not sticky whatsoever, and the best thing about it, I believe, is the smell. I think the smell is super good. It smells kind of like candy, which I really like. And then for lip liner, this is probably not really a surprise to you guys, but this is the MAC lip liner in the shade Soar, and like I said, it kind of falls into the color range that I like to use for every day. So I like to use this underneath the liquid catsuit lipstick up here. I like to use this just by itself with the Fenty Beauty gloss on top. I think it's just a very universal color that'll go with any skin tone, any liquid lipstick or lipstick that you're doing. So love this. Eyebrows. I've been loving the NYX Tame and Frame pomade, and I have mine in the shade Brunette, but I plan on getting a darker color next time because this is more on the gray side and I want something more black brown. So the reason why I love this is because I was looking for a dupe for my Anastasia pomade. I love the Anastasia one, but it just dries out super fast, and I don't like that. But for this one, I've had almost a whole year, and it has lasted me a pretty long time, and it hasn't dried out yet, and it's like half the price of the Anastasia one, so you really can't go wrong with it, and it works just as good as the Anastasia one. So this has been my favorite eyebrow product of 2017. So these have been really popular for 2017. These are the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. I have 2 shades here. I have one in Smoldering Satin, and then I also have one in Kitten Karma, which is my favorite one. and I love to use these for all over the lid. I like to use them for the inner corner when I want a very glammed out look, and they're just really great. They're easy to use, and I really want to pick out more colors this year, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Right, so eyeshadows, I have 3 palettes to show you guys. The first 2 are by Morphe, and these are the 25A and 25B palettes. Now I believe they changed the packaging, and I think they changed the names of these as well, but I'll link everything down below in case you're interested in looking at them. But these palettes have been my favorite, and I do really like Morphe eyeshadows, but these ones I think are really great for fall and winter time. So this one is the 25A palette, and my favorites are the little shimmery shades that we have here. They're kind of like gold and bronze, and I don't know what it is about these, but they're not patchy. They blend really well, and they're super pigmented. Here's the other one. It's a bit, it's a bit more cool toned, I believe, but super affordable. I believe I got both of these for, I think, how much did I get these for? I think they're less than $20 each, so really great price. And then the other palette that I've been loving for the year is the Colourpop Yes Please palette, and I showed this in one of my videos already, but I just love the colors in these. I don't really have anything like it. You could definitely use this all year round for fall, spring, winter, summer, and I just love the oranges and the reds, and I just think it's a perfect palette. Now, the last product I have to show you guys are these pair of lashes. Now, if you watch my vlogs, you would know that these were my ride or die lashes. They're just perfect. They're really great quality and very comfortable because they're a very thin band. And these are the Eylure Crazy Ray Ray Vlogger Series lashes. Now, Crazy Ray Ray, I do watch her vlogs because she does live in the same state as me. I think she's really cute, and I really love the lashes that she came up with. I love to wear these for every day, as well as if I have a really glammed up look, then these are great for that as well. I just really love them just because I like the way they look on my eyes, and they're super comfortable for every day. You can find these at Walgreens if you're interested. There's a bunch of other vloggers that came up with their own lashes too, but these are my favorite. So those were my 2017 beauty favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!